Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to talk about how important your environment is for your success. So your environment is basically the people that you hang around with, and it also has to do with the environment that you're in as well. So first, with the people that you hang around with, that is going to play a huge part on the success that you want in your life. So this can relate to any area of your life, in business, with your health, with your relationships, whatever. Any area that you want success in, you really need to think about the main people that you're hanging around with. And you've probably heard about the top 5 people that you spend most of your time with is going to equal your income, and it's going to equal your success in those other areas. So you're basically going to be on par with those 5 people in your life. And I don't think it's just the 5 people really. I think it's the main people or group of people that you spend your time with. And you know, you can choose who you spend your time with. Yes, we can't pick our family, but you can choose who you spend more time with, who you spend less time with, who you need to set boundaries with, and who you just stop spending time with altogether. And the reason this is so important, or the reason it makes a difference is because, let's use health for an example. If you're hanging around people that are eating fast food all the time, they're sitting in front of the TV playing PlayStation and getting stoned, or maybe going out partying every weekend, just waiting all week for the weekend to get drunk and get wasted, and then just waste the rest of their weekend doing nothing, being hungover, or people that are constantly trying a new diet and yo-yoing up and down, this time's going to be different, and just that all or nothing kind of mentality, they're on to the next bandwagon all the time. Whatever it is, none of those scenarios are healthy. But if you're hanging around people that are doing that all the time, that's going to be your norm. And you're going to follow what they're doing to some degree. And I've got a client, for example, who, from working with me and from me teaching her about that quick fixes and fad diets and all of that isn't good, she has learnt what does work for her, and she's learnt to stay away from those things and not get triggered by them and sucked back in. But every now and again, there'll be someone at work that's, oh, this person's talking about this, or this person's doing that, and they're trying to get me to do it. Now, if she didn't have a strong resolve, or if she didn't trust in my process and in what I taught her, or maybe didn't believe in herself, or was having a moment of weakness, she could easily get sucked back into that because she's got that support and someone in her ear telling her to do it. So, but I've built her up so she's not getting sucked back into that, luckily. But if she's hanging around people, and this is why in your business Facebook groups are really important as well, to have a Facebook group for your clients, because they're surrounded by people who are all on the same path. They're all on the same journey. They've got the same kind of philosophy, otherwise they wouldn't be your clients. And they're in that supportive environment for success. Now, the same is in business. If you are hanging around people that are making no money, or they're on benefits, or benefits, Centrelink, depends where you are in the world, or they just have no real goals in life, or want anything bigger in their lives, then they're going to bring you down to their level. On the other side of that, if you're hanging around people that are doing more than you, you should be hanging around people that are doing like 5 times more than you. So if you're making 50,000 a year, hang out with people that are doing 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, even 500,000 or more. If you want to hit the $1 million mark and you're making a couple of 100,000 or however much, start hanging around millionaires. If you're making $1 million, start hanging around people that are doing 10 million, whatever it is, 5 million. But you just always want to be hanging around people that are further ahead of you. And now you might not be best mates with a millionaire, or maybe you feel like you don't really know anyone, but there are people that are online. It doesn't have to be people that you know personally or hang out with face to face. It could be friends that you've got online and you do a Skype chat once a week together and just talk about stuff and how you're going. It could be in a Facebook group. It could be a mentor that you have. It could be someone that you read their book or whatever. Like, this is why it's important to invest in a mentor, not just for them, but to be surrounded around the rest of the people in that group as well. And some of them might be earning the same amount as you or less, and some people will be further ahead. But you need to be hanging around people that are further ahead of where you're at in whatever area of your life you want success in, to be able to keep pushing forwards. And what it does as well, it brings up your level of normal. It brings up your level of what's possible, and it builds up belief in yourself to know that, hey, this is possible because someone else has done it before. And I know people with their health and fitness as well, they think, well, I've never been able to lose weight. I've always been big, so I can't do this. And so they should look outside of themselves and say, well, who else has achieved this? Because there are people out there that have. Same in business. Who else has achieved the goals that you have in a way that you want to achieve them? It's like when you're looking for a mentor, you should find someone that's achieved or is achieving some of the things that you want to achieve, but has done it in a way that fits with your values and your morals. Because if they've done it in a way that doesn't fit with that, then what's the point? You're not going to get along with them. So I want you to take that on board today. Think about who are the top 5 people that you spend most of your time with, and do it in, think about in a certain relation, like a certain area of your life that you want to succeed in. Are they supporting that, or are they dragging you down? And some people you might want to stop spending time with. Some people you might want to limit the time or set some boundaries around what you talk about. Like if you're sitting around bitching all the time about your partner or about anything about life, it's not really productive, right? And then some people you might want to start spending more time with and really getting into those circles that are going to support you and move you forwards. So that's your task for today. Think about it in one particular area that you want to succeed in, and it really is the key to success. It's one of the biggest things that's going to get you to your goals. So yeah, have an awesome day, guys, and comment below when you've worked out your top 5 people, if they're supporting you to think bigger and to move forwards, or if they're dragging you down, and what you're going to start doing about it. Have an awesome day.